We're the risk takers, and you're watching Cinemills TV.
Hit that
Subscribe button right now.
And what's the end? What's the smash part?
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that subscribe button.
Let's do
We're the risk takers, and you're watching Cinemills TV.
I thought we were gonna say we are.
Hey, let's do it again. Fuck
We
that.
are. You gonna say we are?
We are the risk takers.
All right.
All right. I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all two say it.
Okay.
We are the risk takers, and you're watching Cinemills TV. Smash that subscribe button right now.
Subscribe button.
One time.
You gonna say smash.
Smash, smash.
Smash. All right, smash.
We are the risk takers, and you're watching Cinemills TV. Smash that subscribe button.
Bag on you. Shooter geeking off that ass like my last one. Homecoming.
Homecoming, little baby, this the homecoming. Scat pack on the traffic, TG, we roll running homecoming. Little baby, this the homecoming. Risk takers, you with it, then let me know something homecoming. Little baby, this the homecoming. Scat pack on the traffic, TG, we roll running homecoming. Little baby, this the homecoming. Risk takers, you with it, then let me know something homecoming.
This a big body, feel like Illuminati, Magnati. Don't take much, I hit his whole body.
Homebody, I don't do much, move way to whole dolly. Trafficking in traffic, but trucks, you stretch them a pole lolly.
Cold body, big choppers and just a couple shotties. King Sabi, get lifted, feeling like Whitney Bobby.
Big paper shaping the future, I'm talking origami. Magazine, big sheet, hit them, fold them like origami.
Hold a lami, it's smoking hotter than in the 90s. Red dotty, it's over the beam, winning Gotti.
Squatting on these haters while I'm working streets of porta potty. Bad chick sucking the Jimmy dreams of getting naughty.
We got the risk takers in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Man, we got Day Day, we got the Gut of Soul, and Big TG in the back holding it down. Who are we missing in the group right now, guys?
Nas. Ah, man.
Couple people.
We're missing a few of us. It's a big camp. It's not a small camp.
Yeah, cause we got people that don't do music. You got people that do other stuff. So it's a lot of people.
So how, I use the term that you guys are like the West Coast Wu-Tang Clan. Is that a fair statement, or?
That's fair. That's fair. I think we're a little different though. We as a group of people coming together, rapping, but I think it's bigger than Wu-Tang though. No disrespect to Wu-Tang, they're a great group. But we a little different. We came together in prison. So it's a lot different. The loyalty, what can make or break us, all that, it's just different. You know what I mean?
Explain to us, because you see a lot of these groups and they get so big, the money starts to hit and then they break up. Everybody talks shit about each other. What's different about the risk takers as far as the movement is involved that makes you guys different?
I believe what makes us different, the fact that we all met each other in jail. Like, ain't too many people that all met each other in jail. Maybe a couple of people, one or two, but we all made it in from different, places. We all did time and got out, and you feel me? Like, we all rock together.
Right.
So
and
I think
Day,
that's
were
why-
you rapping in jail, you and Gutta, or how'd that all come around?
Funny story, because I wasn't doing no rapping in jail. I was just doing what you supposed to do in jail. And I met this guy right here, you feel me? Long story short, he got into it with the police, they moved him to my area, and then he was rapping. And then every time he rapped, a whole big old group of people come around. So I'm like, all right, he dope. But then I still wasn't rapping, but as time, and he told me the plan and all that, what he trying to do, risk taking all that, I seen him get out, and I seen him, put his foot forward, so that made me get.
Interesting. So if you guys were Voltron, you would say TG's ahead when you guys formed together? Yeah.
He the reason I'm here, so.
Yeah, shout out to TG, man. But yeah. So you guys all met in prison, but on the streets, are you guys from the same neighborhood?
No.
Okay, where are you from, Gutta?
I'm from Inland Empire. I'm from a whole different, like 2 hours away, Barstow. Okay. I represent Dangerous Crew out there. And everybody that know me knows what's happening,
Okay, so you connected with TG and Day Day in prison.
I connected with TG in prison. I actually didn't meet Day Day until the streets. You feel me? Me and TG was in prison prior to him and Day Day being in prison.
And you were in Folsom with TG,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
And there we met, and we had a gang of other brothers with us up there too. That's what I'm saying. There's so many. It's not, you know, it's not just like 8, 10 people. It's a lot of people involved in this movement.
Right.
A lot of different groups that have clicked up.
Right.
You know?
And everybody plays their position, right?
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Nobody bigger than the team. It's just gang business, you know?
Right. Now, Gutta, you have an EP that's about to drop from the ground up. Tell us a little bit about that project, man. Is it for the streets or is it for the radio?
To be honest, I never really classified myself as a person for the radio. I will add that I don't curse. I don't say nigga in my raps, but that don't mean that I'm making it for the radio, you know? My name is the Gutter Soul, meaning I represent the bottom, you know? This project in particular, from the ground up, it's the beginning. It's the beginning. This is the beginning. So it's for the streets.
Right.
Period.
Right. And is you know, one of the tracks, Illiterate, features TG. It features Day Day. Is that the first time you guys have all collabed on one record?
No.
No, you guys have done many different records together.
Yes, many different records. We got videos together.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one that we got together with on this project. And it's a nice track for the ladies to vibe to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we actually complimenting them by saying they're illiterate. It's not a bad term that we're using.
Right.
Believe it or not.
Right. There's just some misunderstandings sometimes, right?
Nah. It's just double entendres and stuff, man.
Right.
You know.
Right. Now, you mentioned you don't curse in a lot of your raps. Is there a reason you do that? You've already made the point. Is that the deal, or you just you want to come up with more creative wordplay?
That it's a little bit of everything. I had a celly when I was in reception. He was an older dude. He was like 40-something years old. You know, I was like 18 at the time. And I rapped him my little rap I wrote that day, and he was like, "Hey, youngster, do you mind, you know, not saying nigga?" You know, that kind of offend me. And, you know, although I was a hothead, I wasn't disrespectful. You know what I mean? And the way he came at me, I just felt like, let me try it, you know? Like, let me try to not say nigga in my rap. Then I did it. And I was like, whoa, it sounded the exact same.
Yeah, right? You know, it's funny, that term it really offends different people, man. I've even heard white people get offended that black people use that to refer to themselves.
Right.
I've heard older generation people not get with that word.
Right.
What are your thoughts of people outside black culture using that word?
Well, where the world at now, I'm not gonna lie. I try not to even think about stuff like that. Like, you know, who's using what words, and I try not to, because there's so much going on in the world, you'll be dragged in the dirt by who's saying nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
So, although I don't agree with it, I don't care enough to voice my opinion to nobody about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And you know, everyone knows that, you know, risk takers are from the streets. You guys are really about that life. So you've already made your point, right? So now it's making lyrical music that everybody can feel proud about listening to.
Exactly.
Right?
Everybody.
I like that. That's great, man. Now, when is this EP gonna drop from the ground up? When can we see it on iTunes? Is it
All platforms. February 5th, 2022.
beautiful? We're looking out for that, man. And I noticed you guys have really, really cool visuals. One I loved was Too Easy off the EP, and I heard TG directed and filmed that. So he's cutting his teeth in the filmmaking world now.
Yeah, and he dope.
Yeah.
Done shot it, man. Make sure y'all check in the bro.
Yeah, right. Now, Day Day, what part of town did you grow up? Are you from the east side of town?
Yeah, I'm from LA. I'm from LA, Watts. Watts, California.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of big rappers came out of the Watts area. like Cam and a few other big guys. Have you been inspired by some of the guys that shot through your neighborhood and made it, or is there other influences in your music?
Both. It's both. Probably more that's not from my area. I mean, that's just how it is. You feel me? I grew up off different type of music. You feel me? Like I respect and I listen to what's my area, but I grew up off different type of music. More South.
More South-based stuff. Like, give us some names. Like
I grew up off
Hot Boys.
Off Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Off you know, I listened to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Death Row and all. I was young though.
Right.
But by the time I got to that age, I was like Hot Boys. We had our squad up and all that out there already.
Yeah. Yeah, and what about Boosie? You like Little
Yeah,
Boosie?
Boosie my guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm from where the projects at and all that, so that's all they listen to over there. So that's all I grew up off.
So you're feeling that whole movement. Yeah.
For sure.
Now, what do you think a lot of this mumble rap, like the new era of rap? Tell me your thoughts on that.
At first, I wasn't fucking with it because I couldn't understand it. Like Future, for example. I never was off Future. Like I was just like, what is he saying? But then when I sat down, they was like, just listen. It made perfect sense. Now a lot of this stuff ain't mumble rap. It's people say it's mumble rap how they rap. But I fuck with it now.
Right.
I fuck with it.
And you know, hip hop has had so many different changes over the eras. You know, do you guys consider yourself gangster rap? If we had to put you on the shelf as a gangster rap group, or is it really just you happen to be gangsters that rap?
Me personally, I don't think we how you say that word?
Categorize it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we, because if you say we gangster rap, then that's like saying we won, you feel me?
Right.
Like we can't think outside the
That
box.
wouldn't be true.
Right.
You feel me?
So really, your emphasis is on the lyrical wordplay, the delivery.
Lyrical, real, you feel me? Like what's happening, what's going on, like.
Right. Speaking of what's going on, man, how do you guys feel about the direction the United States is going? Are you happy? Are you concerned? What are you guys' feelings just overall, man, with COVID and all this stuff breaking out?
Let me let you go.
It's always a concern when it comes to the United States of America, man. But I don't want to get too deep into that type of stuff. I'd rather focus on the music, man.
Yeah.
Because your views on that stuff could get you in trouble.
Right. It seems
Straight
like
up.
we can't just have a discussion anymore. But
You feel me?
the beautiful thing about music is it brings us all together. We could all agree on music. Good
Fact.
music is good music, right?
Fact.
No, that's great, man. Now, tell me about other collaborations that you guys are looking at doing. Are you guys going to just keep it insular with risk takers, artists, or are you going to branch out to other artists?
Yeah, for sure. That's the main focus, is to start somewhere and branch out. So yeah, we trying to work with, like I done work with a couple of artists already, and I'm trying to do more in the future.
Right.
So yeah, that's the main focus.
Right. And Gutta, the name Risk Takers says it all. You guys take risks, but what type of risks are you guys taking, man?
We taking risks, betting on ourselves, you know? That's our main focus. We all betting on ourselves, and we ain't lost so far, so why not keep going,
Right.
you know?
So you're betting on yourselves, man. No
That's
one's going to
it.
kick the doors open. You guys
That's
are going to
it.
kick them open.
Us.
I like that. Yeah.
We done already got our foot in there. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep pushing till the whole body make it, you know?
That's right, man. And the tightness of the group, like you said, you guys met in the darkest place in the world,
Worst place you can be in.
and no one could tear that apart now.
Exactly. You know, prison, you know, and there we're all from different areas, right? So it's we're not supposed to be together. You know what I mean? And that's why we tell you, like, nothing can tear us apart. Not no money, not no. We didn't already have to go against our whole areas. And it's not saying like we're just that bad. We just fought our whole, no. But we still had to deal with the politics of somebody having something to say every day about the way we were moving, which wasn't a bad way. It was just the way we wanted to move. And if our areas can't stop that in prison, trust and believe, nothing out here is gonna come between us.
Nothing,
Period.
yeah.
Because that's your life in there. You know?
How long were you down, Gutta?
I did 9 years.
Wow. How about you, Day Day?
I did 12.
Wow.
I did 12.
So you guys were like, when you guys popped out, did the world change? Were you like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Ooh, what? All my siblings was old. I'm the oldest. Everybody grown. When I got out, I'm like, damn.
That shit crazy.
Like, that alone is just like mind blowing. Technology.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It was so much new stuff built in the city. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy.
You feel like the world passed you by, huh?
Yeah, it did.
But now you guys are grabbing life by the horns and really taking it. Yeah.
Yeah, we living in our moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what's your advice, guys, to the young guys that are trying to break into the rap game? I mean, is there any advice you can give the next generation coming up?
My advice would probably be off like my time in jail, because I was in jail and I was like, damn, if I was young, I would have did that. Or I was like, tell my brother and them like, go do that. You 17, 18, go do that. So my advice is do it right now. Whatever you think, do that shit, cause that shit might pop. It might go.
And that's the whole risk taker philosophy.
Man, no risk, no reward.
That's right.
It's on my
Bet
shirt.
on yourself. Bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself. And as a group, the camaraderie, the brotherhood is just there. It's just a natural thing. It's not like a label put you guys together.
Right.
Exactly.
Nah, this is all by choice, by love, you know? None of this force. This is what we want to do.
Right. And a lot of, do you guys think that this was part of God's plan to have you sit down for a little bit and in jail, and this is part of your journey and destiny?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, I know. I don't even think. I know.
Yeah. Gutta, how'd you do your time in there? Were you reading a lot? Were you educating yourself, or were you crafting your raps? And how'd you do your time, bro?
All of the above.
Yeah.
I did a lot of reading. I did a lot of working out, a lot of basketball, and a lot of rapping. Like, every day was about rap. Every day was just about building myself, you feel me? Once I got with my brothers, it was about building us as a unit, you know? Yeah. And it got me home.
Yeah. And I noticed the brotherhood's real. I could tell you guys really have each other's backs, man. This isn't a contrived thing. This is a real organic movement. And, Day Day, what books were you reading in prison? Is there one book that you'd recommend to anyone that changed your mind, flipped your mind a little bit?
I had read a book called one book. I mean, I read a lot of books, a lot of urban books, books about something. You feel me? But one book that I like, that I tell people to read, is called "Standing Behind the Scratch Line."
Standing Behind the Scratch Line.
It's by Guy Johnson. Guy Johnson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's called "Standing Behind the Scratch Line." That is dope.
What's the takeaway? What's like the one lesson in that book?
It's kind of go back to slavery, and they kind of talk about where black people, you feel me, and I really wasn't, you feel me, I was focused on a whole bunch of other stuff. So me focusing on that, it kind of showed me some stuff and taught me some stuff. So I recommend that to probably black kids. You feel me? I don't know if anybody else will take something from it. They might, but I'm not. You feel me? I recommend it to people like myself.
Yeah, so that book opened your mind. How about you, Gutta? Was there one book that you recommend to somebody that dropped some game to you?
I ain't gonna lie, it's not like on no religious type stuff, because I'm not into religion, but the Bible that really opened my eyes, the book that opened my eyes is the Bible. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm not like a Christian or nothing, but
sure.
Man, some stuff in there that just make a whole lot of sense. Once you read it, it just sets in on you. That's the best book I read, honestly.
There's some pearls for sure in that book, and there's some wisdom, right? And we could draw from that wisdom, but something tells me you guys are never going back in again, man.
Oh, no.
You're moving
we far past that path, man.
Yeah.
Nah, that's out.
Yeah, we don't even live on those terms and conditions no more.
That's right. And that's what we really want to tell the youth is that crime don't pay, man. When all said and done, it's, TG and I talked about it. you know?
Right.
You know, at the end of the day with the legal fees and all the stress and living in a bathroom for 10 years, it doesn't make sense, man.
At all.
But music makes sense, man.
It do.
Yeah, yeah.
It make perfect sense,
Yeah.
man.
And has music, Day been kind of a therapeutic outlet for you, man? Is it a way for you to kind of get shit off your chest?
Yeah, it's been getting there. At first it was fun. It still is fun. At first it was fun, but now it's more like it's becoming like a lifestyle in my mind. Like it's like, do that. It's like, because I looked at it different. You feel me? I look at music totally different now. You feel me? Thanks to these guys, right? I look at that, it's totally different. It's more than just put on the beat and just rap. It's a lot of stuff that go into it.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I'm
That's
at a different
something
place.
that, you know, TG has always kind of broken down, is that there's show business. You guys got the show, you got the lyrics, you guys all can rap, but there's a business side to it, the marketing side. And that's something I think TG's really good at, besides being a great rapper. He brings that to the table. And then you guys are all mirrors. You could bounce shit off each other, and iron sharpens iron, right? Right.
These are facts.
Now, we've got a member from Risk Takers that's from Detroit, Baby Smooth.
Our boy.
Yeah. When is he coming out to the West Coast soon?
Smooth, honestly, Smooth be popping out a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like have a, know an exact date, but Smooth pop out a lot. That's bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're excited about this, man, from the ground up, man. We're gonna check for that. And you guys already have beautiful visuals on YouTube, Too Easy and Pay One is Day One. Those two visuals are great, man. And do you plan on shooting more visuals for the music? Is that important to have the visual piece too?
Extremely important.
Yeah.
They need to see. If they, seeing is believing is what I always heard.
Right.
Seeing is believing. So they got to be able to see what you're talking about.
That's right.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. Now, how can our audience get a hold of you, Day and Gutta? Do you guys have Instagram handles and all that? You big on the social media?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Day, DAIY, Instagram at __Day__7.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay, we'll reach out to you. And how about you, Gutta? You deep on the social media?
Yeah, any platform, the Gutta Soul, DA space GUTTA space SOUL. You can find me on any platform.
Okay. And Gutta, do you have some shout outs that you want to shoot out some people right now?
I definitely want to shout out the team. I want to shout out my family, of course, my kids, wife, everybody supporting me, all my fans. Shout out to y'all, CMC, feel me, of course. Shout out to Big Bro, TG. You feel me? He been paving the way for a second and truly appreciate it, Outside of that, that's about it for me.
Right on. Day.
Yeah, I want to, same thing. I want to know the team, risk take, no risk, no reward. You feel me? It's on my shirt. My family, my mama and all them, you feel me? And I kind of hated I went to jail, but that shit, I'm probably glad I came to jail because I would have never met none of these people. So I'm thankful for that, you feel me?
Right.
It might sound weird, but I'm thankful, you feel me? But, and everybody that, everybody that been keeping it 100, for everybody not snitching.
Yeah, man. That's right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. We really appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate y'all
Risk Takers,
for having
man.
us.
Franchise.